Hello influencers, how are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are seeing this video. Welcome to another interesting edition of No Holds Barred with IT. My name is Itunu, so thank you so much for holding forth. I announced a few days ago that this channel will now be a viewer's request, listener request one, where you will let me know what you want us to discuss. So I have one today. Thank you for your response. So someone wrote comment. I actually pinned a comment that, okay, there have been cases, we've seen a lot of cases where a couple come abroad and then the marriages collapse within a short period of time or after some time. That what is going on? Let's talk about it. I will let you watch this video of this man, and then we'll come and discuss it. Okay, actually the person who wrote is at the spectacular 9826. Let me allow to see this video first of this man, then I will read this comment to you and we'll talk about it.
My people, this is more than I can take. I never expected her life would be like this. But now that he has gotten to this stage, it's time for me to let the whole world know what is going on. Because if I do anything now, government will chase me out of the house, and she will be the one to inherit all I have achieved since I came to Europe. I don't know what I have done to this woman. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this at all. The woman I went to Nigeria to marry with my heart in money. My name is Ebele. I live here in Germany, but I am a Fonantim.
Okay, that's the end of the video. Honestly, that's the end of the video. I thought it would be a longer one. Okay, so the spectacular 9826 wrote, talking about topics to suggest for discussion. You know, I said we should suggest topics. There is this one I think we need to talk about. We have seen how many marriages that were doing well suddenly end in tragedy when the couple relocates abroad. Let's talk about that. A lot of men are now leaving their wives here in Nigeria and will not bring her abroad with them. They feel that the moment she comes abroad, she will change and turn the marriage into a nightmare for him. Let's talk about that. So let's talk about it. So the spectacular, thank you so much. I dedicate this video to you like I promised I will be doing. So if you have topic you want us to discuss, trending or not, let me know in the comment section and we will do that, and then I'll dedicate it to you. So you saw this video of this man who raised this complaint. I live in the US, so I have seen a couple of events, I've seen a couple of cases, and I'm going to highlight some of them. There are two sides to a coin. A normal woman, please note, no normal woman will just decide that she wants to end her marriage if she went into the marriage herself in the first place. If she wasn't cajoled, if she wasn't lied to, if she wasn't coerced, if she wasn't forced, if she went into the marriage with her two eyes open, no woman will just decide that, okay, I want to leave. It takes two to tango. Now this one, now he said he went to Nigeria to marry this lady. Sometimes we see men who want to marry somebody that is very low in class to them, so that they will have, according to them, they want to have control over that woman. And the danger in this is that the moment that lady, that woman, tear eyes, someone that you thought you can control before, this one now, maybe he has gone to the village to bring her. Now she gets to Europe and say, oh, this is life. Her eyes teared. If a woman, education is key. Either you, if there is a saying that if you say education is expensive, try ignorance. Education is key. So when they now tear eye, anything can happen. That's in one part. Number two, I say that it takes two to tango. Now, some things I have seen around me in the US is this. A woman comes in, immediately she goes into doing courses. One of the very common one they do is a caregiving. They do one short course, maybe for 3 months, that they call CNA. I don't know what it's called in other part of the world, but in the US it's called CNA, where they will do the program within, I think, 3 to 6 months, and then they will begin, because I'm not into that line, I'm into IT, then they will begin to take care of the elderly. There are lots of places here that they call group home. You know, this Western world, they don't have this family ties like Africa, like Nigeria and other African countries, where your parents can live with you. It is different here. When their parents are getting old, they have facilities where they will take them because nobody will take care of them. So the government will not engage people, caregivers, that will be taking care of these elderly ones. This is where they call group home. So our women do those courses and they begin to work in those places. The smart ones among them will continue to do different other courses. Before you know it, she becomes a registered nurse. They call them RN. She begins to work in the hospital and all that. Now, while she's doing that, a lot of time, the men in their life, their husbands, will not bother to do anything, will not bother to do any course. A lot of them are satisfied with just driving Uber, for instance, doing delivery and all that. So before you know it, the woman begins to earn big money. The bills, a lot of the bills begin to fall on her. Yes. So inside of this too, the family in Nigeria is there. You know, we have family ties. We take care of people back home, all right? So out of this little Uber money the man is making, is he sending money home to people and all that. I have seen cases where when the man is going home to go and even do ceremonies in his own family, the wife will be the one that will sponsor, that will buy ticket, that will sponsor him to go. And unfortunately, people at home doesn't realize, they don't know all these details. They will still even might even be angry with the lady that she can't even buy something and send to us, this and all that. So these are the things that happen. So by the time a woman begins to shoulder more of the bills, then there's a problem. Let me tell us this. What makes a man is not the third leg, in between the legs. A lot of men out there, a lot, I'm not saying all men, they pride themselves that they are good in bed. Let me tell you this, I'm a woman. If a woman is not happy with you, there is no way you can be, there is no how you can be good in bed that she will be impressed. Because you make love to our soul first before our body. A woman has to feel that you're making love to her soul. Not talking of the actual bed thing now. If she's not happy, that is why sex does not hold marriage. Sex does not hold relationship. If it does, people won't be getting divorced because they will be thinking of the great sex they've had, and then they will continue. So why do people divorce? Have they not had great sex? They have. Yet. So that will tell you, that will register to you that it's not about you being good in bed. If you can turn a woman upside down in bed, but you don't make love to her soul, you've missed it. So why these women are doing all these things? The men, they will just, a lot of them that I've seen, go drive Uber for 4 or 5 hours, come to the house and lay down on the couch watching TV. The woman is on the job 9 to 5. She might get another second job that she will do for like maybe 4 hours again before coming back home. So the bulk of the bill falls on her. Now, people prefer, which is very advisable, to buy house, especially in the I don't know of any other countries. Please, if we are in any other country that you know this, let's share with us in the comment section. I live in the US. In the US, for instance, it is better to buy a house than to rent. You know why? If you are renting maybe an apartment, a 3-bedroom apartment for like $2,500 for instance per month, as against you buying a house where maybe you can be paying mortgage of $3,500 for a house, maybe a 3-bedroom too. This one is the one that will be yours at the end of the day. You bought it, you are paying the mortgage. But if it is rent, you are just giving somebody, you get the point. So this woman with her job, she has a good job now, she has good credit, she buys a house. A lot of time, that is why the names, the name that is usually on the document of houses, of their property here, is in the woman's name. Yes, it's because she's the one that has the credit. She's the one that has built up, her own life. She's the one that has built up credit. So it is she that the mortgage bank will deal directly with. So that's why her name is on the document. So the house is in her name. She's paying the mortgage, while the man is just earning almost next to nothing every week, every 2 weeks, every month. So when bills, America, I think the only thing that is free is the air you breathe outside. The one you breathe inside is not free, because during the winter you will have to be using your heater, all right, to warm the house when it's snowing, when it's cold. And when it is hot, during the summer, you will need the AC to still be running. So it's not free. Those are bills. You don't use free water. Why we are not complaining, why we are good with this system, is that at least you are enjoying what you pay for. Unlike Nigeria, for instance, where you pay NEPA bills without using the lights. You get my point. And the roads are good. Whatever tax you pay, you know what they are doing with it. So the woman now becomes the burden bearer, kind of. Maybe the man maybe is coming back, he bought some groceries here and there, bread and all that. Those are not the issues. So when this thing continue like that, number one, the bedroom suffers. So for months on end, they are not even conjugating. Before you know it, the man will feel that, okay, what are you doing here? What is your, what, I mean, you are not, you know that, and you know that the more you're going on in this mind, now the children are there, the bills continue, the children has needs and all that. So she feels that, okay, this is me handling almost everything. you are useless. And when this friction begins, you know, the man to you, you know, our African men now, I'm the man in the house, I'm the man in the house. Friction. That's how things collapse a lot of time. Now, except for people, some very few, who because of their religion, okay, or that, okay, how will people hear that I divorce? They will just stay in the marriage for the sake of staying there. Or where will I start from? Will I look for another husband? So they will just stay. This ones maybe because they have higher moral standard, higher moral or upbringing, that they feel okay, it's unheard of that they divorce, so they stay there. But then the question is, are they enjoying the marriage? The answer is no. So these are the things that happens a lot of time. Like I said, there are people that say even in Nigeria, back in Nigeria, there are men that will leave Lagos and go to their village. You know those people that do that now. I don't want to mention any tribe, but you know them. They will go back to the village and bring their wife. Even in Lagos, sometimes those women, those ladies, they tear eye. Yoruba will you onla. Now, not to now talk of bringing them to places like, you know, UK, US, Europe, Germany, and all that, where it is about women. You heard that, what that man said. Another thing our men don't realize again is that when they are here, when they are in abroad, they're in Europe, they are wherever, it's a different environment. It's a different culture. So this idea that men doesn't enter the kitchen, it doesn't happen here. Because I go to work, you go to work. Even for us, I'm into IT, for us, for some of us working from home, America is a place where it's either you are working or you are not working. They will send you, the companies you're working for will send you computers that are metered, that are monitored. So they know when you are on the system. They know when you are working. And they even know the quantum of work you should turn in per day. They know when you are working. So it's not as, you guys know you are working from home then, so you sleep. No, it doesn't work like that. So you have worked, I've gone to work, you've gone to work, you come back, I come back, then you expect that your wife will still go to the kitchen. Some men are just, I don't know what this stereotyping that we have in Nigeria, the way, that's why there's a discussion going on now that, look, train your boys how to cook. Train them. That you have a prick in between your legs doesn't mean you shouldn't cook. Who says that women should be in the kitchen? Although there are women, we are wired, we be described like as octopus. We are wired to handle so many, you know, chores at the same time. You're taking care of the baby, you're cooking, you are doing this, you are doing this. Yes, that's how we are wired. But can the men in our lives to contribute something? There's nothing wrong in you doing the dishes. You ate, you still expect the woman to come and pack from where you ate. You still expect her to, she cook the food in the first place. You cannot cook. You can't help her to do the dishes. These are the issues. By the time she has done all that, then you get to the bed and you then want to again. That's why I say you make love to your woman's soul, right from the morning, right from when she's in the office. Send her a text. Send her text. I mean, go pick the children in school. Make life easy for her, so that she will not be exhausted by the time she gets to the bed. So these are the things that creep in gradually until finally the thing is broken. I will share a personal experience with you. You know, a lot of time it is women that we think that, a lot of time we think that, oh, time is going, let me just marry, let me just do, and at the end of I will change him. Let me tell you, you can't change anybody. You cannot change anybody. Okay, let me share an experience with you, personal one. About 1,000 years ago, I was involved. I was dating someone. Okay, when I say 1,000 years ago, that means a long time ago. So I have to be, kind of making him to say, look, get things done, do this. I mean, move. And then I will send money to him. Okay, I will give him money to help him to get some things done, and he will misuse it. And when I complain, it will be like, you can't control me. You cannot control me. I'm a man. I said, uncle, before he know how to spell his surname, I ended the relationship. I did. I have a saying back then that I marry Onyanyanwere, meaning that you are not married doesn't mean you will run mad. It is even wrong marriage that can run someone mad. There are people in the psychiatrist in the hospital that they will say, oh, somebody is because of marriage. Yeah, there are people like that. So women, we are go-getters. A lot of women are go-getters. Unfortunately, some men, a lot of them too, they are laid back. So when they now see a woman that is, up and doing agile, is trying to say, okay, let's get this done, let's do this, go and read more, further your education. They see it as an affront. Unfortunately, they see it as if you want to control them. You want to, wherein if you go for more education, if you have more qualification and all that, it makes life easier. It makes life easier. Even on my job, there are certifications we still do. We read again, do certification here and there. Your pay increases with that. But a lot of men, they don't control me. So the women get frustrated. Those are the issues. So a lot, my brother, the spectacular, a lot of women abroad, they are earning more than their men. And when that happens, friction. The men cannot take it. The women cannot take it, because all this is, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So those are the things that happens. I hope I've been able to, I don't like doing long video. This is a long talk anyway. It's worth talking about. I mean, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If wherever you are, if you have personal experience, and let me know. And if there's any topic you want us to discuss too. So this one is dedicated again to the spectacular the spectacular 9826. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to talk to you again in the next broadcast. I love you. Bye for now.